I'd say my riding style's kind of a little bit loose but smooth at the same time. I've always been pretty kind to my bikes, I'd say. Maybe that comes from them first few years in Elite, kind of being a bit of a privateer, not having endless spares. I always tend to do better when it's a really muddy race where it's just a mission to get from the top to the bottom. That's kind of the racing that I like. I started mountain biking when I was really young with my dad, and we'd just go on family holidays and stuff. We'd take the bikes and go for a ride, I think probably around the Forest of Dean area. And then I think around 2003, 2004, I started doing local Pierce and dragging downhill races and stuff like that. And that grew then into national races. And then from there, abroad into the IXS and or whatever was before IXS, like Maxis Cups in Portugal and into World Cups and stuff like that. And then, yeah, 10 plus years of World Cup racing. First 2 years of racing World Cups as an elite, we were technically on a team, but that team was really just me and my dad and my mum. Sometimes my dad was there at every race, my mechanic driving me to the races, and my mum, she'd come to as many as she could and she'd help out cooking, and she'd be behind the scenes booking the accommodation and organising everything. And yeah, that was 2 years of my World Cup career with them by my side, and they definitely set me up to have a career in mountain biking, and yeah, I can't thank them enough for it. Do you want a cup of tea, Mother?
Yes, please, yeah.
It's so fake though, isn't it? I'll make you one though.
I'd love a cup of tea, please.
Thank you, there you go. One cup of tea.
Thank you very much. You were fine if you were winning. If you had a bad run, you would go off and sit by yourself. Eventually came back and...
I don't remember this.
So it was fine.
Dad used to film the races, didn't he, a bit?
Yeah.
He'd film me coming in on my race runs, and you could hear one person shouting all the time. It was always this woman right in the background shouting louder than anyone else.
Yeah. The perks of being a PE teacher, you can project your voice.
Did you enjoy doing it, or did you just have to do it because I was your son?
No, I really wanted to do it because I thought it was one way of helping you achieve what you wanted to achieve, really. When you haven't got a big team behind you, there is no other way. You've got to make it happen somehow. I've
got a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 5.5 months ago, we had a little baby girl. So that's pretty amazing. It's definitely changed my life and my outlook a little bit, and I think it just makes you less selfish because now I've got somebody else who's going to rely on me for a long time to come. So yeah, it's changed the way you think about a lot of things, I think. Yeah, so it's currently the off season here in the UK, and it's always a tough one for a British rider. You spend more time washing your bike and your kit than you do riding your bike probably. So yeah, training's kind of underway pretty good now. Getting in the gym a bit more often and riding some to the bike parks and stuff, getting that speed up. And that's really what you've got to do, just bike time and keep strong and fit, and yeah, doing what I can to be competitive when the race season comes around. So this year I'll be doing a mix of races. I'm going to start with doing the first 3 EWS rounds and see how they go. I'll be mixing that with a couple of British downhill races and some British and Welsh Enduro rounds, and then ending the year with Red Bull Hardline.
Well, watch out for this man, today's dark horse, Joe Smith. 4 times this man has been here, inside the top 5. 3rd place in 2019, remember, with a flat rear tyre for the bottom section of this track.
He's here for nothing less than a win.
And he's up by nearly a second at 0.73 advanced split. Regulate his speed, lovely, but that big drop down.
His own thing this year with Vitus. And
Whoa! He goes down! Oh, big hit there in the middle for Joe Smith.
yeah, he's going to take a moment.
He landed on his feet. Oh, he's staggering around.
So yeah, unfortunately last year I had a pretty big crash in my finals run, and it was mostly unfortunate because I don't think I was pushing over my abilities and over my limits. I just clipped a rock. So that was game over, which was especially annoying after being up on the splits, I think. So definitely something that I want a bit of redemption for this year. So yeah, it's the start of the season now. We've got a long season ahead. Try my enduro and downhill, and got to be comfortable doing them big jumps and riding fast against current World Cup racers at Hardline. So it's going to be tough, but it's a challenge I'm kind of ready for, and yeah, already looking forward to that end of the season and getting there and being scared for a week. Yeah, so now I'm just trying to enjoy my riding and my racing. I'm still competitive, I think, and I enjoy the racing aspect of things, so I don't want to stop doing that. At the moment, having a family, and it's nice being able to be at home a little bit more. I've always enjoyed being at home, and yeah, it's nice being able to race more locally as well as doing some European races and stuff like that as well.